What's up, fellow traders? Sunday's night's approaching. Next week's gonna be crucial, and I'm gonna show you why. We got what we wanted last week, down below 8,200. S&P under 880, barely, but it is. Closed right on the 200-day. And those of us that are playing FAS, riffing under 600. I gotta be honest with you, I'm glad I'm out of SRS, because what I'm seeing tonight in the weekly Dow, it looks like we're due for a weekly bounce here. I picked up some more Eagle at 409, a nice chunk. Brought my average down to 460 on that trade. I have a little bit of upside, and I also like the Eagle chart. I'm going to bring that up tonight. This is it, you know. Earnings season's kicking off. Got a lot of crud in the pipeline. Reading some weird things about AIG, Goldman Sachs, Lehman Brothers, Bear Stearns. Man, I'm still trying to figure it all out. These credit default swaps and these bonds. AIG was buying, insuring. No one knows, but they stopped in 2005. And that's when the Wall Street banks started carrying all the risk. You know, I really think there's something big coming down. I don't know for sure. I'm definitely not all in on the short side. I'm up on my FAS trade with the reverse split. My average is right under 50. If we get a down morning tomorrow into Tuesday even, and they run FAS up to 60, I might roll the dice, dump the whole load, reposition. Been riding it for a while, taking some of this decay. Just like every time it would go to 560 and come back to 5 and went back to 560, we'd lose about 20 cents from where we were the last time it hit 560. So I want to reposition, try to start fresh. I definitely want to be holding a chunk of FAS when they release something big. And big, I mean not good with the financials, and really gonna implode the riffin'. But check this out. This is the Dow here, the weekly 2.5 year. I'm gonna draw some lines here. Pretty interesting what's going on. I'm going to start back here. I like this because this was the last little, you know, February 07 when the market had a nice, this is a week, we had a nice hard week sell-off here. Then look at another hard week sell-off, and look at another hard week sell-off. They knew what was happening, the big boys. You can see the pattern taking place there. Let's come off of this. Right across our tops here. Right where we closed on Friday, okay? Major support going on here. Number 2, double nut, you know, off the top, off the tops, right to where we closed on Friday, okay? Basically, these are strong, so we had our little breakthrough and our pullback. So like if you're long, that's what you wanted to see. You were scooping Friday, you know, Thursday and Friday, hoping for these supports are going to hold this week. Our first downtrend after our last attempted higher high fell into our first lower low after the rally from like 03. You follow that trend, boom, right to Friday also. That's a triple nut, and I haven't seen this in a while. But that's a pretty powerful quadruple nut resistance right there. Our last our last higher high before our last peak of that bull market right there, across, boom, where it found support, boom, found support, boom, found support, then bam, our first slammer there. Look at that. Quadruple nut on the Dow weekly. If this doesn't hold this week, boom, even on the weekly this comes into play. There it is, folks. 7,200. Here we come. Okay. Right now, though, this is what I'm kind of shooting for. If we bounce here, we're going back up to 8,900, 9,000. Test the 50-day on the weekly that we never hit. But there it is, quadruple nut support. 8,900, 9,000 target. I'm going to close this out with our trade for the week. I like it. It's got a hold, but I'm liking it. This is Eagle here. Okay? What I like about it is just what I kind of showed on the Valero trade last week, is off these two bottoms, the closes when you draw it up, where we like are finding support and bounced up through it on stronger volume. It looks like it's setting Eagle up for a little breakout. I like it. Go back up and test the 50 and 200 day. As you can see, 5 is our first little dinker there. This is what I'm kind of going for, though, on this trade. Damn near 50%. I'm going off of all these supports before it ran. See how it kind of battled it right there? So I'm looking from the low 4s to high 5, 6s on Eagle. This week into next week. Possibly this week if we get our little bump. So that's where it's laying out, you know, the weekly on the Dow is showing some support, quadruple nut. Gonna get interesting this week. You know, you've seen it. If we fall below 8,000 on the Dow, remember that 78.80 is a huge area. But I really think if we fall below 8,000 this week on a Dow and have a 5th down week, we're going right to 72. Good luck.